Narayana, 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 Narayana. So here is the concluding part of this book, of which whatever I underlined. The last topic being the path to be followed. So this is a summary. The teaching of the Buddha contained in the Tripitaka have but one object: liberation from suffering. Methods vary, but the objective is the same. It is not necessary to follow all the methods. Choose one of them and put it into practice with adequate energy and in a steadfast manner. So these are the points that I am reading, which any of Webu Sayādaw's teaching always contained. So these are the essential points that are mentioned. So number 2, Vijja, knowledge and charana, conduct must be developed simultaneously. Means you live your moral life and then practice. Two things can be done at the same time. 3, follow the teachings of the Buddha as well as that of the teacher. Be respectful. Be humble. Khanti or patience, kshanti, and metta, loving kindness, must be practiced assiduously. Vipassanā means to see what really is. Meditators must see things as they really are. Otherwise, it is not Vipassanā. Number 5, what really is not to be sought elsewhere. It is in one's own body. It is ever present there. It is unavoidable. It is nama rupa, or mind and matter. Number 6, of all the manifestations of nama and rupa in the body, the in-breath and out-breath are not easily recognizable, but they are easy to contemplate. Means they have no physical form, but you can contemplate. Number 7, the process of breathing in and out begins with birth and ends only with death. It goes on without any pause or break. It is always there, whether one is working, talking, studying, or sleeping. Number 8, although the process of breathing in and out is continuous, it is hardly noticed by unmindful people. As the Burmese saying goes, those who are unmindful would not notice a cave, but who are mindful will notice even the mist. Only those who are mindful will be aware of the breathing process. Number 9, here, awareness means that the meditator takes note of the in-breath as it touches the nostrils and of the out-breath as it touches the nostrils. As breathing is continuous, so awareness must be continuous too. Only then can awareness be properly called Vipassanā meditation. There are 24 hours in a day. If your awareness can be continuous for 24 hours, the beneficial results will be very clear. If possible, the ascetic practice of always sitting, nasajjika dhuttanga, should be performed. What the Buddha teaches is not suffering, but the cessation of suffering. In the Buddha's lifetime, those who performed this ascetic practice of always sitting were healthier and lived longer. If you give in to sleepiness and go to sleep, you are likely to sleep forever in the round of rebirths, samsara. If you wish to sleep, go to that place where no sleep is necessary. Being mindful of, number 11, being mindful of what really is, or seeing things as they really are, that is the main purpose of the 3 sikhas. Sikhas means sikshas. the Noble Eightfold Path, the 37 Bodhipakkhiyas, in short, of the entire Tipitaka. They are all covered, as it were, in one stroke of fixing the attention on this breath. Number 12. Touch or contact is Rupa. Knowing or awareness is Nama. Knowing or awareness is Nama. Number 13. Appearance and disappearance of vibrating manifestations are the process of becoming and cessation. Appearance and disappearance of vibrating manifestations are the process of becoming and cessation. 14. As meditators notice the swiftly changing process of appearance and disappearance of contact sensations in the nostrils, concentrated insight, Vipassanā Samadhi, develops in due course. That is to say, after a considerable length of time. The concentration developed in this way becomes more and more intense until a meditator becomes aware of swiftly sweeping changes all over the body. Number 15. When these swiftly sweeping changes are seen with insight, the characteristic of anicca, means anitya, becomes most obvious, and accordingly the characteristics of dukkha and anatta are also seen. It is not necessary to utter them by word of mouth. Vipassana meditation means being mindful of what actually happens. Mindfulness develops day by day, and consequently meditation gains penetrating insight. Number 16. As meditators develop concentration, their insight develops as well, culminating in the realization of path knowledge, magga jnana, and fruition knowledge, phala jnana. This realization is as evident and satisfying as quenching your thirst by drinking water. The meditator who has realized the path and fruition has realized it by himself in this present lifetime, not hereafter. The meditator who has realized the path and fruition has realized it by himself in this present lifetime, not hereafter. Therefore, the result of his practice is seen by himself and in self. Sanditthiko. 17. After the knowledge of the path and fruition is attained, if someone wishes to regain the attainment of the fruition, phala samapatti, he has to return to the practice of vipassana and progressive realization. The attainment of the fruition, phala samapatti, can be compared to one's own dwelling. Means you can come back to vipassana continuously, even after understanding. But I am personally not very sure on this. I will have to refer to. When I gain any better understanding, I will comment about it. Number 18. With firm faith and unflagging energy, be mindful of the contact of the breath with the nostrils without any let up or break. Do not waver. Do not procrastinate. Do it now, and the sustained peace will yield results forthwith. The result is the end of being tormented by passions and the enjoyment of indescribable bliss. Therefore, the result of the practice are immediate, akaliko. It is not that you practice now and in some other time, after 5 days it will come. Not like that. When the results will come as soon as you have mastered it, so it is why it's called akaliko. I will read this last paragraph. With firm faith and unflagging energy, be mindful of the contact of the breath with the nostrils without any let up or break. Do not waver. Do not procrastinate. Do it now, and the sustained practice will yield results forthwith. The result is the end of being tormented by passions, means greed, trishna, uneasiness, dissatisfaction, all this. Okay? Tormented by passions and the enjoyment of indescribable bliss. Therefore, the results of the practice are immediate, akaliko. How to fulfill sila? The last paragraph. Do meritorious deeds such as cleaning a pagoda or watering the bodhi tree, or by serving your teacher or parents, or even by attending to the needs of your family. All these will go into the credit side of your fulfillment of sila. While doing these things, you can still meditate. If you neglect any of these duties, can you say for certain that you have fulfilled sila? If sila is unfulfilled, can you acquire the happiness you are looking for? If there is no happiness, no peace, you cannot get samadhi. If there is, earlier it is said, if there is serenity, it's important to get samadhi. That's what he's saying here. If there is no happiness, no peace, you cannot get samadhi or concentration. Without samadhi, you cannot acquire panya, that is prajna, insight. Without samadhi or concentration, you cannot acquire prajna or samadhi. So this is a small reading of some of the very important sentences which present to us the teaching style and the emphasis that Webu Sayādaw, while teaching Vipassanā, gave to his disciples. He was recognized an arahat, being a liberated man, and his emphasis is that we should practice this Vipassanā of observing the breath. Single-pointed attention on this object of observation of the breath, incoming and outgoing breath, and the spot where it touches the nostrils and the upper lip. So these are some of the sentences that I have highlighted, wherein Webu Sayādaw emphasized sila and virya, means effort or strength, and then forbearance or kshanti, means being stay put in spite of all odds, and then commitment to just one technique. And I hope this recording is of some help, at least to somebody. And I would be very glad and pleased to hear from any of you who seem to even benefit slightly. Please do let me know. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu Sri Buddha Charanarpanamastu Harihi Om Tat Sat.